populate into everyone's YouTube feed and, takes a moment. We are excited. We already have people asking questions in the comments, so this is great. We got some fans who are ready to go, ready to learn. We have an exciting today. I already see some people coming in. Just giving it a moment, everybody to get settled. We have an excellent live for you. We're going to learn a lot. The format for this is first, I'm going to ask a couple of questions. We're going to get to know this cryptocurrency. And then we're going to move on to the user questions. And you guys are going to have an opportunity to win some rewards for your questions. When you do ask a question, make sure to put your user ID in the chat, in the question itself, so we can make sure to get rewards to everybody who was chosen. All right, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. So can you start by introducing yourself to us?
首先请丽介绍一下自己吧。
大家好，我是丽。因为今天峰临时有事，所以就相当于是由我来代替他做这次 AMA。然后的话就是说我先简单的自我介绍一下。峰和我的话，其实是我们从2011年开始在人工智能领域开展业务。先后我们获得75360戈壁、京东、金沙江等投资机构超过800万美金的一个VC 投资。2010年底，我们开发了中国第一个智能语音助手，叫智能360。然后2014年，我们发布了全球第一个语音交互的智能音箱，叫小智超级音箱，比Amazon Echo 还早6个月。2017年，然后峰和我创立了 BrainChain， 一直致力于努力推进产品技术落地，直到今天。
Okay.
对，麻烦Joy翻译一下。
Sorry that our founder Feng couldn't join us today. He had some emergency came up. So my name is Lee, and I'll be replacing him instead to do today's AMA. Actually, me and Feng, we've been partners in startups since 2011. So we've been working in the field of AI together since 2011. And since 2011, we've been working on intelligence speakers. First, we did a product named Chihu 360, and that product received around 8 million USD investment from Goldman, JD, GSR, and other investment institutions. And at the end of 2011, we released China's first ever smart voice assistant called Smart 360. And 3 years later, in 2014, we released the world's first voice interaction AI speaker, Xiaozhi, which is 6 months earlier than Amazon's Echo. So in 2017, another 3 years later, me and Feng, we founded the BrainChain, and we've been working on it ever since.
Okay, awesome. So can you give an overview of BrainChain as a whole?
丽能不能说一下就是 DBC 总体的介绍？
好的。BrainChain 的话是成立于2017年，愿景是基于区块链技术，构建一个无限可扩展的分布式高性能算力网络，以成为 AI 加元宇宙时代最重要的算力基础设施。BrainChain 包括3个部分，第一个是高性能计算网络，第二个是区块链组网，第3块是 GPU 的算力组网。高性能计算网络是于2018年年底正式上线，区块链组网于2021年5月20号上线。GPU 算力组网是于2021年10月上线。要不就要你先翻译一下。
Right. So BrainChain was founded, like I said, in 2017 with the vision of building an infinitely scalable, distributed, high-performance computing network based on the blockchain technology. And in order to become the most important computing infrastructure in the era of AI and metaverse. So that's our vision. And BrainChain contains three major parts, which is how it works. So the first part is the high performance computing network. And then we have the blockchain mainnet. And then we have the GPU computing mainnet. So the high performance computing mainnet was officially launched at the end of 2018. And our blockchain mainnet was launched back in May in 2021, so 2 years ago. And the GPU computing mainnet launched just last November, 2 Novembers before, so November 2021. So DBC's mainnet is developed based on Polkadot substrate.
那个对啊，那个下面我还没有说，对。
好。
对。然后 BrainChain 的主网是基于波卡 Substrate 开发，然后BrainChain 也是区块链行业中极少数实现大规模商业落地的高性能计算项目。目前已经在人工智能、云游戏、包括云网吧、像那个 Fail 及 Annual 挖矿等一些区块链场景实现落地。同时，我们为众多企业提供高性能的 GPU 计算能力。目前全球有50多家厂商基于 BrainChain 部署了高性能的 GPU 云平台，服务数百家 AI 企业以及数万个 AI 开发者群体。大家如果想用 DBC 的 GPU 做 AI 训练和推理，可以租用海豹.io 的 GPU 服务器。如果想玩云游戏，也可以在deeplink.cloud 上面租用。如果大家想利用GPU，比如说挖 Annual 或者 Fail，可以租用Turing 的 Cloud， 这些都是基于 BrainChain 打造的一个产品。
Okay, so continuing. So BrainChain is one of the only products that has actually landed, that has actually a product that's working at serving people in the spheres. It has been widely used in various scenarios, such as AI, cloud games, cloud internet cafes using BrainChain as well, and also being used to mine. So it provides high performance GPU computing capabilities for many enterprises. More than 50 actually manufacturers around the world have deployed high performance GPU cloud platforms based on top of the BrainChain network, serving hundreds of enterprises and tens of thousands of AI developers. For example, if you want to use DBC's GPU resource for AI training or reasoning, you can rent machines from haibao.com. That's HAIBAO.io. Sorry, haibao.io. And if you want to play cloud games, you can also use the DBC network. You can go to deeplink.cloud, which is DEEPLINK.CLOUD. And if you want to rent GPUs to mine Alio, you can use the Turing.cloud, which is TEURING.CLOUD. So these are all products that are based on the DBC network.
All right, it sounds very exciting. So every project has a final goal, which is aiming to reach. What is the final goal of BrainChain?
那可以问一下丽，就是DBC 的终极目标是什么？
DBC 的愿景是，也就是 DBC 的终极目标是构建一个无限扩容的高性能分布式计算网络，为 AI 和元宇宙打造算力基础设施，成为全球最大的 GPU 算力网络。我们期望未来 DBC 网络里面的 GPU 算力能够超过1000万个。未来10年。
BrainChain's vision is to build an infinitely scalable, high-performance distributed computing power network, creating a computing power infrastructure for AI and metaverse, and become the world's largest GPU computing power network with more than 10 million GPU computing nodes in the network.
That sounds amazing. So everybody is talking about AI. Can you tell us why it's trending?
最近大家都在谈人工智能，能不能告诉我们为什么 AI 会这么流行呢？
大家可能我觉得流行的话，大家应该目前都听过那个 ChatGPT。随着 ChatGPT 的一个诞生的话，AI 技术即将进入通用人工智能时代。未来90%以上的事情可能将由 AI 来代替，这将极大的提高生产力。目前 AI 正处于寒武纪大爆炸时代 ，AI 会将每个领域重新塑造一遍。如果不主动的拥抱 AI， 很有可能将被淘汰。
So everybody's familiar with ChatGPT. So with the birth of ChatGPT, AI has finally entered an age where it can be used by the general public. And in the future, we believe that 90% of work will be replaced by AI, which will increase our productivity. So really, we are seeing AI entering a Cambrian era. So if you don't embrace it, you will be cast aside. And AI is going to reshape every field. That's what we believe.
All right, hopefully we're all not replaced with robots here. So OpenAI's ChatGPT caused a lot of token prices to surge related to artificial intelligence, including DBC. What is the relationship between DBC and ChatGPT, AIGC, OpenAI, ChatGPT, all of these?
那我们可以看到 ChatGPT 开始火了之后，很多跟人工智能有关的虚拟数字货币的币价都有受到好的影响，尤其是 DBC 看起来也是受到了不错的影响。能不能告诉我们，就是 OpenAI 的 ChatGPT 跟 DBC 之间有什么关系呢
？ChatGPT 的话是 AIGC 领域一个非常代表性的一个产品，但是它的影响力不仅仅是在 AIGC 领域，可能是会所有领域。ChatGPU 等产品的一个开发和运营需要大量的 GPU 资源作为支撑，而 DBC 的愿景是构建一个无限扩容的高性能分布式算力网络，成为 AI 加元宇宙时代最重要的算力基础设施。未来将会有越来越多的 ChatGPU 产品出现，它们都需要大量的 GPU 来提供计算支持，这正是 DBC 的机会所在。
So ChatGPT is a representative product of AIGC. The development and operation of products such as this, the ChatGPT, requires a massive amount of GPU resources as support to run the training, to do the calculations. And BrainChain's vision is to build an infinitely scalable, high-performance distributed computing power network, which has a lot of GPUs. And so to become the most important infrastructure in this upcoming AI metaverse era. And in the future, there will be more and more products very similar to ChatGPT, and they all need a large number of GPUs to run their models. So that's what DBC can do. That's where we come in. We can provide computing power support. So we see this as a massive opportunity for DBC to be adopted widely across the globe.
Okay, wow, that's very interesting. is there a 2023 roadmap?
哎，大家想知道我们2023年有路线图吗？
DBC 的产品技术其实已经非常成熟，大家可以看到我们从17年一直到现在一直在专注于产品技术的开发及产品的一个商业化落地。目前的话就是说我们已经实现那个 DBC 产品的一个大规模商业化落地，可以给客户提供众多的一个 GPU 算力服务。我们23年的目标的话，主要是扩大生态规模。我们希望就是有更多的基于 DBC 算力网络部署的 GPU 云平台，在 AI 领域有更多的 AI GC 产品，可以更方便的进行 AI 训练和推理。在 Metaverse 领域，我们希望有更多的云游戏以及云网吧可以稳定的运行于 BrainChain 算力网络之上。同时，我们会加大 DBC 的在全球的推广力度，让更多的人了解和认可 DBC 的价值，吸引来自全球的优秀人才能够参选 DBC 理事会，进而构建 DBC 生态，然后共同分享 DBC 发展成果。
So, as I said before, we've been working on the BrainChain since 2017, and that's more than 5 years ago. So, by now, our product is actually pretty mature. So, technically, we've reached a point where we think the product is pretty good and it's landed and people are using it. So, really, we don't have a roadmap per se for 2023 because our goal for the whole of the future is to have more users, to have the product be adopted by more people, to provide more GPU computing powers to more clients. So that's basically what we're gonna work on from now on. So we're hoping to have more GPU cloud platforms deployed on top of the DBC network, so we don't have to find new clients in every different places ourselves. So there can be just a company who has a cloud platform based on top of the BrainChain network, and they can serve their designated group of clients. So, and in the AIGC space, we hope that we can provide more resources to help them with AI training and inference. And in the metaverse field, we hope that we can provide GPU resources to more cloud games and cloud internet cafes, and for them to run stably and smoothly. So what we're working on from now on and to the future as a whole is to just push the DBC idea to more public and to have more people understand where the DBC value comes in, to attract more people, AI developers and people who work in the metaverse or in the AIGC field, to understand how DBC work and to try out the product and for them to use it, really.
Okay, cool. Very exciting. So right now we're going to open it up to some of the user questions. So guys, remember to always put the user ID in the question for a chance to win. So Mohammed is asking, what security measures do you offer investors to ensure our money is in safe hands?
那我们现在开始开放就是读者问题，我们有一位观众叫做 Mohammed， 他的问题是安全上面你们有什么样的措施可以保证我的投资我的钱是安全的呢？
是这个样子。我想问一下，就是说他说的安全投资是指具体如何参与到 DBC 生态中？因为我们 DBC 生态目前其实已经比较成熟了，所以它有好几种参与方式。第一种就是说，它可能最简单的就是直接去交易所购买 DBC。第二种的话，就是它可以参与到DBC 的一个 mining， 就是提供 GPU 算力资源。 第三种的话就是说，它其实可以基于 Deep BrainChain 之上部署 GPU 云平台来获取客户，同时它也可以将自己持有的 DBC token 来进行一个质押。所以就是说，所有的我们认为所有的 DBC 社区成员，大家可以以自己比较适合的一个方式参与进来。然后至于说风险的话，我们希望所有投资者在全面深入的了解 DBC 项目的前提下进行参与。好，我回答完了。
So, in order to answer that question, we'll have to delve into more details because, like any investment, you need to do your homework and have a complete understanding of the project that you're investing in. And when you do invest, there's always the risk that you take with any investment. But regarding how specifically we offer security to investors, it depends on the way you participate in the DBC project. So there are different ways to participate in the Deep BrainChain project. First is to simply be an investor. So you buy DBC token from exchanges, the same way you buy stocks from exchanges. And the second way is that you become a miner, which is the parties who provide GPU resources onto our Deep BrainChain network. So you will launch your GPU on our network and it'll be connected, it'll be online, and then people can rent your GPUs from our network. And a third way to participate is to build your own cloud platform on top of the DBC network. And you'll have to pledge DBCs for doing that. But if you have your own cloud platform on top of the BrainChain network, then other customers can simply come to your website, to your cloud platform, and rent DBC GPUs through you. I hope that answers.
Yes, excellent. So the next question is very much related to AI. How does the Deep BrainChain platform utilize blockchain technology to improve the efficiency of AI computation?
好，那下一个问题是，DBC 这个平台是怎么样运用区块链的技术来改善 AI 计算的效能呢？
稍等一下。
Okay, I think Lee just need a moment.
对，我建议大家其实可以就是先上我们 Deep BrainChain 的官网可以看一下，就是关于Deep BrainChain 项目的一个整体介绍，我们在官网上有非常详细的一个介绍和说明。至于说 Deep BrainChain 是如何提高其实 Deep BrainChain 解决的核心问题的话是有几块。第一个的话就是说Deep BrainChain 能够借助 Deep BrainChain 的高性能算力网络，能够将全球的GPU 资源能够汇聚到整个 DBC 的算力网络，来给到有需要的 AI 企业以及AI 开发者群体进行使用。所以对 DBC 的网络的它有两个核心的一个价值。第一个就是说DBC 网络里面的 GPU 的资源的一个整个成本是非常低的。相比较现在大家一些比较成熟的大的平台，比如说像那个 AWS 以及Google Cloud 等等，这些的话 DBC 网络里面的GPU 资源，包括它的价格等等这一块是有非常显著的一个优势。第二个的话就是说关于数据安全这一块，因为大家都知道就是说现在这些大的云平台他们是中心化的一种运作模式，所以经常会听到说网络宕机或者服务器出问题，导致用户的数据可能丢失，以及很多服务没法使用。而 Deep BrainChain 因为它是基于区块链的分布式算力网络，所以它不存在说这种，因为它有很多的节点进行备份，所以不太会出现像一些中心化的云平台可能出现那种宕机的一个事情。同时基于数据安全这一块，因为 Deep BrainChain 的对用户，一方是提供GPU 资源的，另外一方是提供那个 使用 GPU 资源了。这相互之间是通过智能合约，实现一个数据的一个分离，包括数据的物理分离，所以能够对数据提供方来讲，它可以不用担心它的一个数据安全。所以就是说，在数据安全这一块，也是有比较大的一个优势。
那要不要把 DBC 的网址念一下，我报给大家知道，请大家
对，
上官网看嘛。
对，就是大家更多的可以上官网去了解。
Okay, so to answer that question, I first want to encourage people to go to our official website to download our white paper so you have a basic understanding of how things work with our project. But if I do delve into the details to answer that question, I think mainly we can answer the question from two angles. So first of all, because the BrainChain is a decentralized network of GPU resources, which means GPU resources are computing nodes basically in different parts of the world. So they come from many different nations and located in different places. So it's a global computing nodes network. And because of that, people can choose whichever node that's closer to them, whichever nodes has the configuration that works best for them, whichever nodes that has the best price for them. So in that sense, it's very cost effective for people who need AI computing power. And you can clearly see if you go onto the DBC network that our prices are competitive and significantly lower than other similar providers such as AWS. So this is for you to see for yourself. Once you go onto the network, you realize that the choice of GPU nodes is significantly more and more varied as well. So that's one way of using the decentralized technology to improve efficiency. A second way is second angle per se to look at it is from the data security angle. So in the traditional sense, without the decentralized blockchain technology, you would have all data locally stored in just one place. So if something stops working, you might lose your data and everything. But really, with the distributed network, your data is stored in a distributed way. It's decentralized, so they would have been stored in various different nodes across the network. So it's unlikely that you will lose your data should anything go south. So that's another way of how we improve how things work.
All right. Well, I certainly have gotten a clearer picture from that question. I'm glad we took it on. This next question is, how does Deep BrainChain ensure that its technology remains scalable and sustainable as the ecosystem grows?
下一个问题是 DBC 要如何确保随这个生态越来越大、越来越扩大，可扩容性还有可永续性，就是这个系统、这个网络能够承受越来越大的规模的使用。
关于这一块，其实就涉及到一些技术细节。就 DBC 网络，后续我们可以给大家一个链接，大家可以关于这一块的细节可以自己进一步的进行了解。就我所知道的 ，DBC 网络可以承载上亿级的计算节点，所以的话就是说，我们这个计算节点是什么一个意思？就一台服务器我们可以当做一个节点，也就是说，网络里面可以承载1亿个节点。而现在的对于很多中心化的云平台来讲，它可能是说，一个节点的话，它可能有几万台甚至几十万台服务器，然后当做一个节点。所以就对于 DBC 的网络讲， DBC 它是一个完全异构的分布式算力网络，所以就是说它的整个复杂性的话，实际上是远远高于现在的一个中心化云平台。
Sorry about that accident. Can you still hear me?
Yeah，可以听到。
Okay.
要不要再说一次？
再说一次吧。
是这样的，就是说 DBC 算力网络它可以支撑1亿个以上的一个节点。这个1亿个节点，就是我们对于单个节点的一个定义，就是指一台服务器可能就算一个节点，而且就是说每个节点它的一个网络情况、它的运营商情况、它的带宽情况，完全是未知的。所以相比较中心化的云平台来讲的话，就是说 DBC 的一个整个技术架构以及它所面临的一个复杂性难度是远远高于现在的一个中心化云平台。
So, as far as I know, because this is more of a technical question and I'm not a technical guy, but as far as I know, we designed the BrainChain network to be able to support around 100 million computing nodes. So that's how big the network can go. And so each node represents a GPU computing power. So that's how much GPU computing power the network can sustain. And to get to that point, it will be a long way, but that's how the network is designed. So to answer that question. But we do have technical documentations on our wiki that will explain more technical terms and how things are designed technically. So if people are interested, they're also welcome to go online and just download these documents to have a read.
Okay, awesome. This next question is pretty interesting. Do you have any plans to attract non-crypto investors to join your project? Because the success of a project attracts more investors who haven't yet entered the crypto world.
下一个问题是，DBC 有没有在想过要怎么吸引还没有进入虚拟数字货币圈的人？虚拟数字货币圈就是还没有投资虚拟数字货币的人来进入这个圈子。因为一个项目的成功，当然也关系到它的就是它的币成功与否嘛。所以，对于那些还没有进入币圈的人，你有没有计划要怎么样吸引他们进来呢？
这正是我们过去几年一直在做的事情。刚才我们讲到了 DBC 的一个就是应用场景，包括 AI 开发者、AI 企业。就我们提到了，就是说在过去的2-3年，我们发展了超过2万个那个 AI 开发者。所有这些 AI 开发者租用 DBC 网络里面的算力都是需要使用 DBC， 所以也就是说 DBC 其实已经将这2万多个 AI 开发者，他们原来没有接触过虚拟数字货币的在他们使用 DBC 网络的过程中，逐渐成为虚拟货币的一个用户。这是我们其实 DBC 很大的一个价值所在。我们能够将现实中真实的一些应用场景，将这些他们的用户转化成数字货币的一个用户。第二个就是我们现在正在大力拓展的云游戏，包括云网吧这些云游戏和云网吧的用户，只要他们使用 DBC 网络里面的算力，那他们也会逐渐成为数字货币的一个用户。我说完了，
So this is what we've been doing all this time since 2017. We've been attracting people who are originally not crypto investors or just people who wasn't aware or wasn't interested in the blockchain or crypto world. But because of our product, which serves people who need a GPU computing power, and they are not always necessary people who are already aware of the crypto or blockchain world, but they do need our services. And so once we connect with them, once they are in the DBC network, they will have to use the DBC token, and they will be new members of the crypto investment world. So that's what we've been doing all this time, is to provide a product that we know many people need. But while as introducing our product to them, we are also introducing a whole new world of blockchain and cryptocurrency to them as well. And recently, we've been working in the cloud game and cloud internet cafe space. So once we connect with new people in these two spaces, and people who play cloud games, maybe they didn't know about blockchain or crypto before, but because they play cloud games based on the DBC network using the DBC's GPU resources, they will now know of DBC token, hence know of crypto and blockchain. And the same goes for cloud internet cafe users. Once they know that DBC is a service that they can use that can help them play games remotely, connect to cloud internet cafes computers remotely, they will learn about the DBC token, and so they'll be coming to the crypto world.
All right, and we have one last question here. I didn't realize one of the users was chosen twice, so we're going to take one more question here. This is, how do I run a DBC node? Can you tell me what are the requirements of running a node?
好，再一个问题 ，Did you say this is the last question? Sorry, I missed that.
Yes, this will be the last question.
最后一个来自观众的问题是：我要怎么运行一个 DBC 节点？你可以告诉我，要成为一个 DBC 节点需要哪些条件吗？
关于如何运行 DBC 节点，我们有一个叫 DBC Wiki 上面有关于这一块有非常详细的一个讲解。回头我们可以把那个链接发出来。对 ，DBC Wiki 可以仔细的看一下，上面有非常详细的一个讲解。
So because the answer to this is pretty technical and there's a lot of details, so I suggest people who want to find out to go to the DBC Wiki to download the specific documentation we have for how to run a node on DBC. Then you will see the detailed requirements of different types of GPUs and internet bandwidth and whatnot. So I suggest that people go and download the wiki documentation.
All right, excellent. So we would like to thank you so much for coming on the live. Thank everybody who participated, all of your excellent questions. Why don't you say a last few words about where people can go to find more information other than the white paper that you mentioned. And thank you so much.
好，那谢谢丽今天来到我们的直播，可不可以最后讲一下，给我们几个连结，可以去让观众跟读者可以去挖掘更多关于 DBC 的资讯。
关于 DBC 更多的资讯，欢迎大家可以关注我们官方 Twitter， 搜索 BrainChain。包括同时希望大家可以关注我们的官网3w.BrainChain.org， 包括同时大家可以关注我们的官方 Telegram 账号，也是 BrainChain。非常感谢大家的参与。
Okay, so if people want to find out more about BrainChain, please follow us on Twitter. Our handle is BrainChain, and also join the Telegram group. Our handle is also BrainChain, and also our official website is DEEPBrainChain.org. Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you.